This is the realm of the quantum mind, the daring hypothesis that your thoughts and your atoms share the same stage. Traditional science tells us that the brain is a meat machine. Neurons fire, chemicals rush, and voila, here's your thought. But some of the sharpest minds in physics and philosophy ask, does that account for everything? What about phenomena that refuse to fit neat neural charts? Transcendent insights, telepathic flashes, near-death glimpses of eternity. To them, the brain as computer model falls short. Enter Penrose and Hameroff, two mavericks who proposed orchestrated objective reduction. They say tiny structures in your neurons, microtubules, are not just scaffolding, they're quantum resonators, humming with superposed states, collapsing in concert to create the spark of consciousness. Imagine billions of microscopic strings vibrating at the edge of collapse. Self began as crazy talk about particles being waves and cats being alive and dead at once. Today we don't blink at lasers or MRI scanners. Technology's born from those same weird equations. So why dismiss the idea that consciousness might also be a quantum phenomenon? Critics cry foul. How do you keep fragile quantum states intact in a wet, warm brain? They point to decoherence, the enemy of all quantum magic, and they're right. Decoherence bulldozes quantum weirdness in everyday matter. But Orch OR proponents argue the brain has evolved structures, those microtubules that shield and orchestrate quantum activity long enough to matter. It's a bold claim, and experiments are only now starting to tease out the possibilities. Why should you care? Because if consciousness is quantum, then mind and matter aren't separate realms. They're two faces of the same coin. Your intentions literally reshape probabilities, nudging reality's collapse towards the future you envision. Reframing meditation, prayer, and focused intention is more placebo. Again, we're interacting with the quantum field itself. And there's precedent in the mystical traditions. Shamans described dreamtime, where reality's fabric thinned. Yogis spoke of bindu, drops of pure awareness before form. Kabbalists mapped the Ein Sof, the infinite before manifestation. Quantum mind theory suggests these teachings are not allegorical, pointing to genuine physics. But remember, this isn't license for wishful thinking. Quantum effects are subtle, context-dependent, and unforgiving of sloppy intention. You won't heal a broken bone by visualizing it whole, unless you also set the medical system and your cellular biology to cooperate. We stand now at the crossroads. One path insists consciousness is an epiphenomenon, a byproduct of me. The other invites us to see mind as co-creator, dancing with matter at the smallest scales. Which will prevail? History shows us that each revolution begins with a handful of radicals asking the unthinkable question, what if we got it wrong? So go ahead, challenge your biology textbook, dive into the equations if you dare, experiment with your awareness, and remember, whether you end up a believer or a skeptic, the inquiry itself is transformative because true exploration always reshapes the explorer. Humanfluence, out.